All right, so let's dive into this wild story about Erika Kirk and Cabot Phillips that has absolutely taken over the internet. It all kicked off with this blurry, unverified screenshot that supposedly showed a DNA report. Within hours, social media was on fire, claiming Erika was connected to Cabot in what people are calling the biggest twist yet in the ongoing pregnancy speculation. Now, let's be super clear. There is no publicly verified DNA document confirming any of this. None. But that didn't stop the internet, because once DNA report hits a viral headline, all nuance just goes out the window. Threads exploded overnight, old timelines and photos resurfaced. Suddenly, what was just a rumor became this full-blown narrative chaos. Was it real? Was it fake? Was it misinterpreted? Or is this just another example of online speculation spiraling completely out of control? What makes this even more intense is the timing. This alleged screenshot popped up when Erika's personal life was already under a microscope. Emotions were already running high. And when Cabot Phillips's name got thrown into the mix, the temperature doubled instantly. Because attaching a specific name changes everything. Now it's not just rumor, it's reputational. And reputational storms move incredibly fast. Before this alleged DNA screenshot even surfaced, there was already tension in the air. Speculation about Erika Kirk had been building for weeks. We're talking subtle social media absences, some vaguely worded captions, a few camera angles that fueled pregnancy rumors long before anyone even dared to say the word out loud. And that's how modern controversies start, right? Not with confirmation, but with curiosity. At first, it was just harmless chatter. Is she expecting? Has anyone noticed her recent posts? Fans debated, critics speculated, and supporters dismissed it as invasive gossip. But then, something shifted. An anonymous account posted that blurred image, claiming it was part of a DNA document. It was low resolution, cropped, and impossible to verify independently. There was no visible lab header, no certified markings, no clear chain of custody. Yet, one name stood out in that pixelated mess: Cabot Phillips. And that's when the conversation truly escalated. Adding a specific name transforms vague speculation into a full-blown reputational storm. Again, let's ground this. There is no publicly confirmed DNA report verifying paternity. No official statement from any certified lab. No verified legal filing. Just an alleged screenshot circulating without authentication. But once that screenshot went viral, the timeline fractured into camps. Some users thought it looked legit. Others immediately pointed out formatting inconsistencies. Digital forensic hobbyists started analyzing font alignment and document layout. Within hours, what started as a rumor became digital investigation theater. And here's what complicates it even further. Cabot Phillips had not been publicly linked in any confirmed relationship context that would logically connect to pregnancy speculation. That lack of visible context made the rumor feel both shocking and suspicious simultaneously, triggering two competing narratives. Narrative 1. The report is real and was leaked. Narrative 2. The report is fabricated and designed to damage reputations. Both narratives gain traction simultaneously, because in viral environments, doubt and belief often grow side by side. Now, let's talk about the timing. This alleged screenshot didn't just appear out of nowhere. It surfaced during a period when Erika Kirk's personal life was already super scrutinized. Everyone online was watching closely, so any new development, real or rumored, was guaranteed to blow up. That timing matters, because if this was a strategic leak, it definitely aligned with a moment of heightened visibility. But we have no verified evidence that a strategic leak even happened. It's just speculation on top of speculation. Meanwhile, the silence from Erika and Cabot amplified everything. Neither of them issued immediate statements addressing the image. And in online culture, silence is rarely seen as neutral. It's usually interpreted as mystery. Supporters argued that responding to unverified rumors just legitimizes them. Critics, on the other hand, said silence hinted at discomfort. Neither position proves a thing, but perception doesn't wait for proof. Independent observers tried reverse image searches on the alleged screenshot. Some claim similar document templates exist online, suggesting it could be easily fabricated. Others argued that the blurred formatting made authentication impossible without the original file. This brings us to the central tension. The rumor feels explosive because it names someone specific, but specificity without verification is dangerous. And yet, the internet moves way faster than verification. Old photos of Erika and Cabot were resurfaced and reinterpreted. Events where they both attended the same gatherings were reframed as secret meetings. Normal proximity was recast as a hidden connection. That's how these narrative webs form, not from confirmed documentation, but from retrospective reinterpretation. And once that reinterpretation begins, confirmation bias takes over. Those who already distrusted Erika saw the screenshot as validation. Those who supported her saw it as smear tactics. Neutral observers just watched the chaos unfold. The real question now isn't whether the screenshot is real, it's whether the rumor will outrun the facts. Because if no verified DNA documentation emerges, this entire episode might just collapse under its own speculative weight. But if any confirmed legal filing appears, even an unrelated one, it could reignite the fire instantly. Right now, what we have is an alleged, unverified screenshot, a named individual attached to viral speculation, no confirmed documentation, and no official statement validating the claim. Yet, it has massive online attention. And that's the volatile part. Reputation can shift before verification even arrives. So, who benefits from this narrative? Is this organic rumor amplification? Is it algorithm-driven chaos? Or is it targeted character damage? There's no confirmed answer yet, but the storm is definitely real. And storms don't require proof to make noise, they only require attention. The screenshot didn't just go viral, it detonated. Within hours, timelines were flooded with zoomed-in breakdowns. People weren't just reacting, they were investigating because something felt off. The document was blurred, but selectively. Certain sections were clear enough to spark outrage, while others were too pixelated to verify authenticity. This imbalance instantly triggered suspicion. Users began asking, why is the supposed name legible but the lab header isn't? Why is the formatting inconsistent with standard clinical reports? Where's the visible certification stamp? That's when amateur digital forensics entered the chat. Side-by-side comparisons surfaced, pitting real DNA lab templates against the viral screenshot. Some users claimed the font spacing didn't align. Others argued the margins looked manually adjusted. Nothing was proven, just questioned. And questions, as we know, create tension. Then things escalated. A user claiming experience in document authentication posted a thread breaking down possible template origins. According to that thread, similar blank DNA report layouts exist on stock document websites. Now, this isn't proof of fabrication, but it is proof that replication is possible. And once replication becomes plausible, belief fractures. That's when the conflict split into two aggressive camps. Camp 1 said the report is real, that's why it's blurred. Camp 2 said it's fabricated, that's why it's blurred. Same evidence, opposite conclusions. And then came the first twist. A metadata analyst claimed the screenshot had been reposted multiple times before going viral, meaning it didn't originate from the account that first made it explode. That suggests pre-circulation, which raises a critical question. Who released it first? Because if the image existed in smaller circles before it trended publicly, this might not have been random discovery. It may have been a staged escalation. There is no verified proof of a coordinated release, but the timeline definitely looked deliberate. Let's be clear again. There is still no confirmed lab authentication, no court filing publicly verifying paternity, no official statement confirming the screenshot's legitimacy. Just a viral image and a massive reaction. But here's where things got even more intense. Old social interactions between Erika Kirk and Cabot Phillips were resurfaced. Events where they were photographed in the same room, panels attended months apart, mutual connections. None of it confirmed anything, but proximity fuels narrative, and narrative fuels algorithmic spread. Then something unexpected happened. A digital archivist discovered that part of the visible formatting in the screenshot matched a publicly downloadable sample PDF used in educational demonstrations. This detail didn't trend widely, but it complicated everything. If formatting overlaps with sample templates, authenticity becomes harder to assert. But again, overlap doesn't equal fabrication. It equals ambiguity, and ambiguity is gasoline online. Now, here's the psychological layer. When a rumor includes a specific name, audiences subconsciously treat it as more credible than vague speculation. Cabot Phillips's name being attached intensified engagement instantly. Search traffic spiked, comment sections doubled. But attaching a name also raises stakes legally and reputationally. And that's why this conflict isn't just gossip, it's consequential. Here's the deeper twist. A separate insider account claimed, without proof, that the screenshot had been circulating in private group chats days before it went public. If true, that suggests a controlled drip release. But there is no independent verification of that claim, which brings us to the core question. Is this organic rumor spread or strategic narrative placement? We don't know. But the speed of amplification was unusual. Within 24 hours, the screenshot had spread across 3 major platforms, been dissected in long-form threads, referenced in livestream commentary, and generated tens of thousands of reactions. That level of velocity suggests pre-existing tension primed the audience, and pregnancy speculation had already primed it. Now, here's the first major twist that changes everything. A graphic designer recreated the viral screenshot using publicly available templates. And the recreation looked nearly identical. Not identical enough to declare forgery, but close enough to introduce doubt. And once doubt enters, certainty collapses. Which means the entire storm now rests on one unstable pillar: authentication. Without a verified original document, everything is speculation layered onto pixels. Yet, the reputational wave has already formed. That's the conflict. Not proven scandal, but viral implication. And viral implication can do damage regardless of truth. Right now, we have an alleged screenshot, unverified origin, inconsistent formatting claims, no confirmed lab validation, no official statements confirming paternity, but massive narrative heat. If the first twist wasn't confirmation, it was uncertainty, and uncertainty is louder than clarity. Because until a verified source steps forward, this story floats in the space between possible and fabricated. And that's the most volatile place a rumor can live.